It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already.
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And I think for the Pistons, there's been such a different feel to them this season. The confidence that was completely absent from last year's squad is back, and they pulled themselves here into contention.
Well, for a team that didn't sniff the postseason last year, you have to wonder how they're going to handle the pressure of being in the playoffs this year. Not to mention the postseason itself, if and when they get there.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The big men are Griffin and Drummond. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. The Spurs shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two teams that run offense through the block, Brent. What does playing inside out do to a defense?
Well, it's kind of the idea, when we've talked about it, Kevin, the accordion of the defense.
Right.
You press them in and then out, and then at some point, if they don't work themselves back in, there are advantages on driving angles, there's advantages of attacking closeouts, and then opportunities open up. And the more of those easy shots go in, it starts to deflate that defense.
Boy, you need that center to kind of have his head on a swivel, right? He's got to have that great vision about where guys are.
Well, between that and also you being a big Polka fan, we'll see how this accordion defense plays out tonight.
Here's Murray. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. They're in a great groove.
For Detroit, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Jackson has the open look. No good, unable to end this run.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going. No excuse for him not drilling that one there. The defense was nowhere to be found. Maybe could have taken a little more time.
Detroit, no good that time either. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. AI outside. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Well, there's a lot of talk, too, Brent, about the age requirement for entering the draft, and Commissioner Silver has said it's a clear change that's probably on the way. What do you think the league should do?
Can you and I talk about a guy that you know quite well, who in 1995 came out as the
17-year-old, I know
in
it.
the NBA draft? Kevin Garnett came into the league and handled himself extremely well. Now, for every one of those stories, we know there were other ones where guys did not make much of their NBA careers.
But then here comes the G League.
The G League, to me, is the huge key.
That's the equalizer.
A lot
isn't
of these guys have a ripcord now for some of those things that transpired over the course of the last 30 years, where they can have a softer landing point to continue to develop, to continue to mature, and have an opportunity to make something of their NBA career.
Excellent explanation. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 13-point game. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. And that one is good. DeRozan's got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Pistons passing it around. Top of the key, Griffin. Williams for three. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Williams has got himself on the board with three there.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Now, here's AI. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Berton's shot is good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Jackson. It's a 14-point game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Just careless. No other way to describe it to start the game. That's already his third miscue.
Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Then for the Pistons, Thon Maker's checked in for Andre Drummond. Brown comes in for Luke Kennard. And Thomas subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And there's the foul. The Pistons shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
On the court for the Pistons.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Knicks was superb. He ended with 28 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Last game for the Spurs, they pick up the W against the Knicks in New York.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
And it's in there. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's a great pass there. It takes great eyes and peripheral vision, but also some instinct and AI reading the floor that time.
Passes it to Drummond. 1:43 left in the first half of basketball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Padilla. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
Here's Medu outside for Murray. AI outside. Makes it off the glass. AI's got 4 this quarter.
Right there, finishing through contact. That's the toughness that AI is bringing to the court here.
Knocks it loose. And the jam by AI.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Here's Drummond after the basket by San Antonio. Jackson finds Griffin. 6 to shoot. The pass to Drummond. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Griffin's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yep, that one goes. Murray's got his first basket.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
Here's AI. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
Well, great job of finishing the play. AI taking the hit, still focused on the rim, getting it done.
Free throw good. AI.
Yeah, defensively, AI hard to shake loose, plays through the clock, and has the physical traits to stick with you.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at AI in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, on the cut, off the dribble, he is a factor, and we saw that in the first half.
Coaches talk about having slashers on the team, and this is what they do. They get into the heart of the defense. They force difficult rotations. He's been tough to contain.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for San Antonio, AI is out there with Murray. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Medu in at the 4 slot. Aldridge against Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Jackson from long range. Second chance shot in deep. Drummond drops it in. Drummond's got 6 points.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
And AI with the stuff.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not 3 upper echelon
superstar
players. Players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
Drummond dishes to Jackson. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
AI outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
But when you talk to AI, what you can come away with is a sense that he's just not going to stop working to improve his game, given his story.
A different look now for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Medu, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Jackson passes to Drummond. Back to Jackson. Drummond up top. Pistons passing it around. Back to Brown. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
AI outside. And AI with the stuff.
Yeah, it's felt like everything that he's doing is in great rhythm. AI so talented. Love to watch him play.
Here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at Philadelphia. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Detroit, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And checking out Detroit, this season has definitely qualified as a success for them. Their failures were well documented a year ago, and this year, the ups clearly outweigh the downs.
Well, there was no way you were going to limbo under the bar that was set for them coming into this season so low. Just about anything other than a last place finish would have been considered a success. It's just terrific that they've gotten themselves into playoff contention.
Jackson, they grab their own miss and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man.
Here's Mills. On the court for the Pistons. Griffin is out there with Williams. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Maker. AI with the bucket. AI's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. They are now showing NBA games in virtual reality. You and I have actually seen some examples of that. They can recreate almost any angle. Have you gotten a headset?
I haven't gotten a headset, Kevin, but I have watched it. You and I have talked about it several times.
Many times.
It's an amazing experience, and it will only get better. But I really think about if I was a kid growing up in Germany or Italy, and I had an opportunity to pull on a pair of goggles and to watch the game's greatest players from a seated half court or the cameras that they set up underneath the goal at either end. What a fantastic way to be enveloped by the NBA game.
It's a cool view.
It's a very cool view, and it's only going to get better.
Yeah.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And the Pistons making a change here. Lures checked in. Mikhailuk buries it from three-point range. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now, here's AI. He's guarded by Thomas. Out to AI. Back to Bertans. Just 5 on the clock. Here's AI. Bucket is good. AI's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
And here is Thomas. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too. My goodness.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
Bit of a numbers game. More boards, obviously, meaning more possession, and that's been reflected tonight in the score.
AI up top. He's guarded by Thomas. A nice shot by Medu.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Mikhailuk covered by Mills. Maker kicks to Williams. Pass to Lure. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
AI outside. Pass to Medu. Goes up to the stripe. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kicks to Maker. Left side Williams. Passes to Thomas. That one drops for him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for Patty Mills. Brown dishes to Drummond. The kick out to Brown. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. AI outside. And AI with the stuff.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place. And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.